Hi everyone, welcome back to Jenny's World. This is chapter 2 of the beginning, and today's video is gonna be a little different. I want to share something more personal into this video. I want to share something that has shaped me into what I am as a person. So sit back and let's talk about my experience growing up in Liberia and what growing up in Liberia has taught me. Come with me. First of all, thank you so much for your love on the first video. Reading your comments and everything meant a lot to me, and I'm so grateful to have you guys here with me in this journey. If you are also new here, this is Jenny's World, where we talk about any and everything, and my name is Jenny. You're happily welcome to the family. Now, with that being said, let's jump right into this video. Now, growing up in Liberia, I've lived most of my life in Liberia, and growing up here has really shaped me. Like, it has really taught me so many things, shaped me to who I am today. And like anywhere else, Liberia has both beautiful and difficult moments. There are things I love, there are things that challenge me a lot. There are things I also didn't even realize were unique until I started seeing how other people live in their countries, and suddenly I realized that, okay, yeah, this is actually great. Maybe I can just go this way, go that way, or do this or do that to make it look like this, to make, So yeah, growing up here has really taught me a lot of things. So what I love about Liberia is the sense of community. People love each other, people value each other, and neighbors look out for one another a lot. And here, family is just everything. So growing up, I learned to value relationships, respect people, the manner in which I'm supposed to, and I also learned to make the best of what I have. Like, Liberia doesn't have everything. They don't give you everything that you need, but damn, they are so good people. I don't know, but I actually thought that coming here was a mistake, that I was going to be that kid that just doesn't fit in. But here I am, able to explain, able to tell you what my experiences have been. It has really shaped me into what I am. I think a bigger version of me is just from Liberia. So now, things that surprised me when I first came, what I knew was, if you want to greet an elderly person, you either bend or kneel. But then here, if you're gonna greet an elderly person, it's kind of like different. You just hi, like so. Secondly, as I grew older, instead of watching other people's online, I realized that some things I thought were normal here isn't actually normal everywhere, and it just made me realize how culture are so different, and I found that so interesting, very very interesting, very interesting. Because tell me why, in my culture, do I even have a culture? I don't know, but for the sake of this video, in my culture, we don't just, we don't just like, I want to say this, but we don't just mess anyhow. We don't just fart anyhow, especially when there are people, or when we're in a gathering, or we have like our father, our mother around. But here, the normal thing is there's no restroom, or there's no bathroom for farts, so you just You just do what you have to do. So, if you're thinking of coming to Liberia, just bear in mind that no one's gonna ask for your permission to fart. They don't need your permission to fart. Like, no one's gonna do that. There won't be, please, I want to go to the bathroom, excuse me, I want to fart, this, that. All you're gonna get is the scent or the sound. Now, let's talk about what growing up in Liberia has taught me. Growing up in Liberia has taught me so many things, but I think the most important is resilience, because it's no matter where you are, no matter what you're from, you need resilience to survive. You need to keep pushing, and that's the most important thing that Liberia has taught me. It has taught me to keep going when things aren't easy, to appreciate every little opportunity I have, or bigger opportunity I might have. It has just shaped me into a better version of me. Like I said before, a bigger version of me is from Liberia. So, yeah, I mean, you can just sit while the citizens of Liberia is trying to move forward. Like every day, they are doing something. They are doing one thing or the other to just provide, to just go, and you are just sitting doing nothing. No, that's not how Liberia is made. Liberia is made of energy. Is made of so many things. Like, you need to fight. You need to fight. You need to fight to get what you want. You can. There is no one that will give you it. No one is willing to do that. No one is gonna give you what you need. No one is gonna pamper you. You need to fight for what you have. So, yeah, that's what Liberia has taught me. Resilience, and I think that's the best gift that this country has ever given to me. And now I'm just a bigger dreams. Through music, YouTube, and every other thing I find that I'm passionate about. That's because of Liberia. Liberia has really made me. It has shaped me a lot. So no matter where life takes me, no matter who I become in a few years from now, Liberia is always gonna be a big part of that story, because it made me me. The me you know today is that Liberia root. So yeah, the stronger version of me, that independent version of me, that's Liberia. There is no other person, no other country you have to thank but Liberia. So that's my country. Even though I'm not. But, and with that, I hope this video will give you a glimpse into my life and what my experience living in Liberia has been like. And if you enjoyed this video, please let me know in the comments. I would also like to know where you're from and what makes your country unique. Thank you very much for watching today's video, and I'll see you next Sunday here in Jenny's World. Bye bye.